Welcome to English Listening Channel. Hello everyone. Today we are going to look at a conversation at a German restaurant. In this video, you will follow a simple and fun story about two friends learning about German food culture and dining manners. Don't worry, I will speak slowly and clearly. So please relax and enjoy the story. Before we start, I have a small question for you. Please listen carefully to find the answer. This will help you understand English more deeply. So, here is today's question. What are the exact two ingredients in the drink called Apfelschorle? The answer is mentioned in the conversation. If you find the answer, please write it in the comment section. By writing your answer in English, you can improve your English skills even more effectively. All right, let's start the video. Are you ready? Okay, let's begin.
Wow, look at this place, Amelia. It looks so beautiful from the outside.
Yes, it does. This is a very traditional German restaurant. Look at the wooden walls and the beautiful flower boxes near the windows. It looks just like a house in Bavaria.
I really love the atmosphere already, and the smell coming from the kitchen is amazing. I can smell roasted meat and fresh bread.
I can hear your stomach growling, Alex. You must be very hungry.
I am starving. I did not eat any breakfast today because I wanted to save room for a big lunch. Let's go inside before I faint.
Okay, follow me. But remember to say hello when we walk in.
How do I say hello in German?
You can say Guten Tag. It means good day.
Guten Tag. That is easy enough.
Guten Tag. Welcome to our restaurant. How can I help you today?
Guten Tag. We would like a table for 2 people, please.
Of course. Are you looking for a table near the window or a quiet booth in the back?
A table near the window would be lovely, thank you.
Right this way, please. Follow me.
Look at those huge glasses of beer on that table. The people here seem very happy.
German dining is very social. People love to sit together for hours, talking and enjoying good food.
Here is your table. Please have a seat. Here are your menus.
Thank you very much. The restaurant is very beautiful.
Thank you. Would you like to order some drinks first while you look at the food menu?
Yes, please. I am incredibly thirsty from walking outside. I would just like a large glass of tap water with some ice, please.
Oh, I am sorry, sir. We do not serve tap water here. Would you like a bottle of mineral water instead?
Wait, you do not have tap water? But every restaurant has tap water.
I will explain it to him. Yes, we will take 1 bottle of mineral water, please.
Would you like that water mid-gas or ohne gas?
Gas? What do you mean by gas? I just want normal water to drink.
Calm down, Alex. She means sparkling water or still water. In Germany, mit gas means with bubbles, and ohne gas means without bubbles.
Oh, I understand now. I really do not like bubbles in my water. It hurts my throat. Please give me the water without bubbles.
He would like stilles Wasser, please. That means still water.
Perfect. 1 bottle of still water. And what can I get for you, madam?
I would like to have an Apfelschorle, please. A large one.
Excellent choice. It is very popular on a warm day like today. I will bring your drinks right away.
What is Apfelschorle? That is a very long word. Is it a special German beer?
No, Alex, it is not beer. It is a very famous non-alcoholic drink here.
So, what is exactly in it?
It is very simple but very refreshing. It is a mix of 2 ingredients, apple juice and sparkling water.
Apple juice mixed with sparkling water? So, it is like an apple soda.
Exactly. The apple juice makes it sweet, and the sparkling water makes it bubbly and light. Many Germans drink it instead of normal soda because it has less sugar.
That sounds really interesting. I always drink plain apple juice. I will definitely try a little bit of yours when it arrives.
Of course. Now, let's open these menus. We have a lot of food to read about.
Wow, this menu is like a heavy book. There are so many pages and so many long words. I feel a little bit lost.
Do not worry. I will be your personal food guide today. Let's start with the most famous German food, the sausages. Look at this section called Wurst.
W-U-R-S-T. Wurst. Does that mean sausage?
Yes. In Germany, there are hundreds of different types of Wurst. Every region has its own special recipe.
I see bratwurst here. I know that one. We have it at barbecues back home.
Yes, the bratwurst is a classic. It is a grilled sausage, usually made of pork. People often buy it on the street as a quick snack. They put it in a small bread roll and add mustard.
What about this one? Weisswurst? What does the word Weiss mean?
Weiss means white, so it is a white sausage. It is very famous in the southern part of Germany, in Bavaria.
A white sausage? That looks a little strange. How do you eat it?
It is a special tradition. You eat it in the morning with a sweet mustard and a soft pretzel. But there is a funny rule. You are not supposed to eat the skin of the white sausage. You have to cut it open and peel the skin off.
Peel a sausage like a banana? That is a very unique rule. I do not think I want to do that today. What else is good?
If you want something truly special, you should try the currywurst. Look right here.
Currywurst? Wait a minute. Curry is from India. Why is there a curry sausage in a traditional German restaurant?
It is actually a fascinating story. After the Second World War in Berlin, a woman mixed some curry powder from British soldiers with ketchup and poured it over a sliced sausage. It became incredibly popular.
Really? So it is a sausage covered in spicy ketchup?
Yes. They cut the grilled sausage into small round pieces, drown it in sweet and spicy curry ketchup, and serve it with a big pile of French fries. It is the ultimate comfort food.
That sounds absolutely amazing. I love ketchup, I love fries, and I love sausage. I think I have found my perfect meal. I will order the currywurst.
Good choice. Now I need to pick my main dish. I'm going to look at the Schnitzel section.
Schnitzel. I have heard that word in movies. Is it a kind of fried chicken?
Not exactly. A traditional schnitzel is a piece of meat that is beaten with a hammer until it is very, very thin. Then they cover it with flour, egg, and breadcrumbs and fry it in a pan until it turns golden brown and crispy.
That sounds delicious. What kind of meat do they use?
A true Wiener Schnitzel is made from veal, which is meat from a young cow. But in many places they use pork because it is less expensive. That is called a Schweineschnitzel.
The menu says Jägerschnitzel. What is the difference?
Oh, the Jägerschnitzel is my absolute favorite. Jäger means hunter in German, so it is the hunter's schnitzel.
Does the hunter cook it in the forest?
No, Alex. It means the crispy fried meat is covered in a rich, creamy sauce made with lots of fresh mushrooms.
Crispy pork covered in a hot mushroom cream sauce? That sounds like heaven on a plate.
I am definitely ordering the Jägerschnitzel, but we also need some traditional side dishes to share. German side dishes are fantastic.
Let's order some potato salad. I saw Kartoffelsalat on the menu.
Good idea, but be careful. German potato salad can be different. In some regions, they serve it warm with bacon and vinegar instead of cold with mayonnaise.
Warm potato salad sounds even better. Let's get that.
And we cannot visit a German restaurant without eating a pretzel. We must order a giant pretzel as an appetizer.
Hello again. Here is your bottle of still water, and here is your Apfelschorle, madam. Are you ready to place your food order?
Yes, we are ready. I will have the currywurst with French fries, please.
1 currywurst with fries. Excellent.
And I would like the Jaeger Schnitzel, please.
1 Jaeger Schnitzel. Very good.
We would also like to order a warm potato salad and 1 large pretzel to share for our appetizer.
A wonderful selection. The kitchen will prepare the pretzel right away, and your main dishes will follow shortly.
Thank you so much. I am glad we finally ordered. I am so ready to eat.
Here, Alex, try a sip of my Apfelschorle before the food arrives.
Okay, let me taste it. Wow, you were right. It is not too sweet, and the bubbles make it feel very fresh and crisp. I might order one for myself next time.
I told you, it is the perfect drink to balance heavy German food.
Here is your warm pretzel. Enjoy!
Oh my goodness, look at the size of this thing. It is bigger than my steering wheel.
Yes, traditional German pretzels are huge. They are dark brown on the outside and have big pieces of salt sprinkled on top.
Let me break a piece off. The outside is slightly chewy, but the inside is so soft and warm.
Dip it into this little bowl of mustard. It is a traditional sweet mustard from Bavaria.
The bread is salty, but the mustard is sweet. They taste absolutely perfect together. This is the best bread I have ever had.
Oh, here comes our food. The waitress needs 2 hands to carry those heavy plates.
Here we are. 1 Jaeger Schnitzel with mushroom sauce, and 1 currywurst with French fries. Please be careful. The plates are very hot.
Thank you. This looks incredible. The portion sizes are massive.
Guten Appetit!
Guten what?
Guten Appetit. It is the German way of saying enjoy your meal. It is considered very polite to say it before anyone starts eating.
Oh, I see. Guten Appetit to you too, Amelia. I cannot wait any longer. I am diving into this currywurst. Oh, wow. This is fantastic. The sausage has a very nice snap when you bite into it. But the sauce is the real star.
Is it too spicy for you?
No, not at all. It is sweet like regular ketchup, but the curry powder gives it a warm, complex flavor. And the fries are super crispy. Dipping the fries into the curry ketchup is brilliant.
I am glad you love it. Now, let me try my Jaeger Schnitzel. The knife goes through the meat so easily. It is very tender. This is perfection. The breadcrumbs are crispy, even under the rich sauce, and the mushroom cream sauce is earthy and full of flavor.
Can I have a tiny piece of your schnitzel? I have to know what it tastes like.
Of course, here you go. Just make sure you get a lot of the sauce with it.
Oh my, you win. Your dish is even better than mine. That sauce is unbelievable. This food is so good. I want to eat it as fast as possible.
Slow down, Alex. In Germany, dining is not a race. You should take your time, chew your food carefully, and enjoy the conversation.
You are right. I am eating like a hungry bear. I noticed something else too. You were eating your schnitzel with the knife in your right hand and the fork in your left hand the whole time.
Yes, that is the European dining style. We keep the knife and fork in our hands while we eat. We do not cut the meat, put the knife down, and switch the fork to the right hand like Americans do.
Okay, let me try. Knife in the right hand, fork in the left. This actually feels quite efficient. I do not have to put my tools down.
Exactly. And one more small rule. When you're not actively eating, try to keep your hands resting softly on the table, not hidden on your lap. It is an old European custom.
Like this? Okay, I am learning so much today. Good food and good manners. Wow, I have eaten almost everything, but I'm starting to feel incredibly full. This meat and potato combination is very heavy.
I told you German food was hearty. It is designed to keep you warm during cold European winters. Are you too full for dessert?
Oh no, please do not mention dessert. I cannot eat another single bite. My stomach is completely full.
Not even for a warm Apfelstrudel with vanilla ice cream? Or a slice of Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte, the famous Black Forest cake with chocolate, cherries, and cream?
Stop it! You are making me hungry again, but I physically cannot do it. We have to save dessert for our next visit.
Fair enough. I am quite full myself. Let's ask for the bill.
Where is our waitress? She has not brought the check yet. Usually they drop the check on the table right after you finish eating.
That is another cultural difference. In Germany, a waiter will never bring the bill until you explicitly ask for it. Bringing the bill early is considered very rude. It makes the customer feel rushed to leave.
That is wonderful. It means you can sit here and talk for another hour if you want to.
Exactly. The table is yours for the evening. But since we are ready to go, just try to catch her eye and raise your hand slightly.
Excuse me, please.
Yes, have you finished your meal? Can I offer you any coffee or dessert?
No dessert for us today, thank you. The food was absolutely amazing, but we are completely full. We would like the bill, please.
I am so glad you enjoyed it. I will bring your bill right away.
Okay, Amelia. I want to pay for our lunch today as a thank you for teaching me so much. But I need to know about tipping. Do I calculate 15 or 20% like in America?
No, tipping in Germany is very different. By law, the service charge is already included in the final price of your meal. The waiters are paid a normal salary, so they do not rely completely on tips to survive.
Really? So I do not have to leave a tip at all?
You don't have to, but it is considered polite to leave a small tip for good service. We usually do something called rounding up.
How does rounding up work?
Let's say your bill is 46 euros. You do not leave 10 extra euros. You just hand the waiter a 50 euro note and tell them to keep the change. A tip of 2 to 4 euros is perfectly fine for a casual meal.
Here is your total. It comes to exactly 45 euros.
Thank you very much for your excellent service today. Here is a 50 euro note. Stimmt so.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. Your German is excellent. Have a wonderful afternoon, both of you.
Stimmt so? Where did you learn that?
I read it in a travel book. It means keep the change or the amount is correct. See, I am ready to move to Germany right now.
You did a great job today, Alex. But maybe we should take a long walk in the park first to help digest all those heavy sausages.
I agree 100%. Let's start walking.
How was it? I hope this video helped you improve your English. Now, let me ask the question from the beginning. One more time. What are the exact 2 ingredients in the drink called Apfelschorle? The answer was mentioned in the video. Did you find it? If you did, please write your answer in the comments section. By practicing English output like this, you can improve your English skills more efficiently. On this channel, I share stories in slow and easy English with useful tips to help you learn naturally. I will keep uploading videos like this. So, if you enjoyed it, please subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to like the video and leave a comment. I also offer channel memberships. If you enjoyed this video, please consider joining as a member. Alright, that's all for today. I hope to see you in the next video. See you next time. Bye.